Let's bring in Silicon Valley angel investor. We call him J. Cal. J. Cal, you predicted this. Not exactly the way it was supposed to go down, but what happened at 1:45 p.m. on Sunday when Joe sent this letter out?
Well, it was quite obvious for the past year. We had Dean Phillips on the All In podcast, and he said, listen, Joe Biden's in cognitive decline. It's obvious to everybody. And so we lived through a charade for a year, maybe more, depending on when you started to notice it. Maybe you have parents who've gone through cognitive decline. And this is just elder abuse and a massive cover-up by the Democratic Party. And they didn't run a proper process. And now they're going to try to do a speed run primary. It's going to be exciting. I think at the end of the day, Joe Manchin and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro are going to emerge as two moderates designed to have adults in the room with moderate beliefs who are operationally very good at things like law and order, working class, maybe some credibility on the economy, balancing the budget. They'll feel like Clinton moderates. And so I know it's been just an incredibly eventful week. Thank God Trump survived the assassination attempt and, an inspired choice with J.D. Vance. But this is not the time for the GOP to become in any way, to rest on their laurels, because now the Democrats,
no one's taking this for granted because they've shown what they're capable of, J. Cal. You're right.
Absolutely.
And they're capable of anything. We've seen what they've done in primaries before. We've seen what they've done in generals before. What do you think the game is? You think just put a more moderate face on Kamala, celebrate the first black female? Is that what we're going to see? Is it going to be about race and gender now with a bunch of, cover-ups over the radicalism?
Yeah, I think what they're going to learn is that the DEI candidate concept is just not going to work. So if they want to win, and listen, the number one job of a politician is to win, they will go directly to the center. You got to remember, they have a huge advantage, the Democrats right now, because they know who they're up against. And so they get to custom pick people who play in Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, the swing states, Wisconsin. And I think moderates, have the best chance of beating Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. And do not take anything for granted. And I think Kamala has no chance of being the next president of the United States. And I think you're going to see Obama come out. You're going to see all the all-stars come out, Clinton. They're going to make it super exciting. And they're going to take, frankly, a lot of notes from what Trump did to the Republican Party. He is a savant when it comes to media, and he knows how to build the biggest tent possible. What have the Democrats done for the last 8 years? They have kicked everybody out of the party. Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, the list of people who are Democrats and who voted for Hillary is very long. And all those people got kicked out of the party because they didn't pass the purity test. Well, guess what? I think Obama and Clinton are coming back and they're saying we're moderates, and they're going to, recast the Democratic Party. Now, do they have enough time in 109 days to do that? We're going to find out. It's going to be incredibly exciting.
I mean, that's going to be tough to do. And do you think that they'll be able to survive if they do kneecap Harris and put a moderate in her place on the top of the ticket? Is the party demographically going to be able to stomach that?
Yeah, I think so. I think the age of the elites is over. I think Trump killed it. If you look at what Trump did at that RNC, that masterclass, having Amber Rose, I believe is her name, come in there and have somebody who's just a massive feminist and maybe not.
Not familiar with her, J. Cal. Never heard of her before. Could you enlighten me on her?
She's exactly proving my point, Jesse, is that, and this is the brilliance of the Republican Party. You have taken a party that seemed like, okay, it's the South, it's conservative, it's old people. And you know what? Everybody's allowed in. And that's the lesson the Democrats have to take from this. Will they take it? We'll find out. It would be very wise for them to take the greatest lesson of all, which is to have an outsider like Trump, somebody who's never been in office, and run them. But I don't think they have the time or the vision to do that.
I don't think the Democrats are capable. Yeah, the Democrats are capable of outsiders. That outsiders and the Democratic machine do not mix. J. Cal, you got to take it over like Obama did. You got to come in, sail from Hawaii, take it over, and that's the way to run it. And I don't think there's anybody capable of doing that. You predicted it, so right now you're 1 for 1. Let's see if you can go 2 for 2. J. Cal, All In Podcast. We'll follow him.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.